Alright guys, I'm going to go over the watch list for July. I'm going to go through each one of these shades. Lee obviously here. Gonna do my quick technical analysis. So let's make it a short video. Let's go. Okay, let's go real fast. Don't care for AITX. AITX is dead. APLM looks like it has a bottom, but don't care for it right now. Maybe I should. I don't care for it. Rich Tech Robotics, don't care for it, quite frankly, but it is under the purple line. Just because I don't care about it doesn't mean it's not a good opportunity. The last time it went under the purple line was way back here. Came down as low as 1.3s. Nothing more than opportunity for the next move back higher. And it's also good for flips. You can buy like, what, 10,000 shares? No, not 10,000. What am I saying? You can buy like 3,000 shares. Yeah, 3,000 shares, and goes up a couple cents. Take the quick profits, the quick 30 bucks or more. I mean, it's good for flips as well. So RR, it's a buy. It's under the purple line, right? We know the strategy. Under purple line equals buy, sell above purple line. The target's 220, 240. If you're looking for a flip, if you're looking to hold it, then hold it for $5. It's up to you which you want to go. What kind of depends on the trader you are really at that point. Let's see what else. Serve. Nah. That's way above the purple line. No thanks. Is this the VIX? Don't care about the VIX. CSPH, no. Soundhound. I would wait for a pull. This one's just going sideways. It always does this. It goes sideways, then huge pump, sideways, huge pump, sideways, huge pump, sideways, huge pump, sideways, and it hasn't had a huge pump yet. So I would wait to see if it comes back to at least the purple line here. But if you want to be greedy, because it is trading within this range here, I would wait to see if it comes back to like low nines. So you can see the trading range. It's better to buy at 9s. It just makes sense, right? Imagine being the sucker that buys at 10, no, not 10, at 11 every single time, and then it always comes back down to 9, then it goes to 11. Here it came down as low as 6, then ran to 11 again, and then back to 9, then 11, back to 9. Like, you see that pattern. So this is, I mean, someone asked me, I think it was Jeff in the Discord who asked me, like, he's this old guy, old trucker. He asked me, hey, you think Soundhound has a buy here at like 10s? And I'm like, no, not really. Wait for 9s. The pattern is there. It just keeps going sideways between 9 and, kind of like APLD was going sideways between 4 and what, 12? 4 and 10 until it finally broke out. So this has not had the big breakout. I would be greedy and just wait for it to come down to low 9s. I would just say under 10 it's a buy and just accumulate it. That way you're not buying, that way don't be that greedy, I guess. But yeah, under 10 under 10 is fine. I've been telling people under 10 is a good buy, because then when it goes to 11 or 12 you can make your 10-20%, which is good money, for trading for abusing the trading range at that point. When it does have its big breakout, we expect this to come back to at least 15. So has not had it yet, but I think that day will come. So that's a good one right there. Seeing it's at the top of the range, so nope. Let's see what else. This is at the bottom of the range, DTSS, but it's kind of just going nowhere. So I mean, it's a buy, and I am in it, and I'm just gonna sit on the position unless it breaks below 1.63. I'm not concerned. This is normal price action. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And you can see it takes forever for it to come down and it takes forever for it to come back up. But usually it's got that nice sandwich pattern, right? It's got the candle price action in the middle. Got the bread here. It's a buy, but it's very risky and it's a low float. So when it does go, it usually it can move quite a bit. It move from 2 to 3. It can move like 50% in one day. So it's one of those stocks where it's just real quiet, doesn't really go anywhere. And then boom, all of a sudden it just explodes and you're like, oh my God, that happened out of nowhere. That's just one of those. And it's at the bottom of the range, so it's a buy. APLD. Let me look at the weekly time frame. Let me look at the 1 hour. It's holding on barely, but it's holding on to 10s. It's in a trading range here. So Yeah, it's in this tight trading range as well. I'm not interested in it, but if you want to buy it under 10. I'll say that much. But I'm not too interested in it. Ion Q, no. TSSI, I already alerted that, and it moved from, damn, yeah, it moved like 150%. But we're not buying up there. That's just silly. Buy cheap, buy low, sell high, not buy high and sell low. KPRX, pretty much the same thing as, let's go to the weekly because it's a little more clear and obvious what's going on here. Same thing as DTSS, right? It's got a bottom down here, and it's got the top up here, and it's right, there's the meat in the middle, and there's your breads, so it's a buy down here. Now, if it breaks below 2.5, then I'll be looking to take the loss and move on. Very risky play, but again, like DTSS, it can be real quiet, goes nowhere, and then all of a sudden, boom, a big spike to $4. Like it can just happen. Big spike to $9 here. Another move here from 3 to 420. Here a move from 3 to 4 again. Like it loves to. Here it came down to 2.5, went to as high as 4. So, yeah, that's a buy right now where it's at. Stop loss under, yeah, definitely have a stop loss for this one. 2.5 would be a good stop. Let's see, B9 Riot Stock. I'd wait for a pull back to the purple line. Honestly, just buy it under 10. That's about it. If it doesn't come back under 10, then don't bother with it. But that one's a buy under 10. Tesla. Let's go to the daily. What's going on the daily? It's under the purple line. Anytime it's under the purple line, it's been a massive buy opportunity. So maybe some leaps here, some leaps, some shares, what have you. This is a buy, and I'd hold for at least 360, possibly back to 488. I mean, if we can break 360, we go to 400 easily. So some leaps, if you can afford them, definitely would be the way to go, because you can make you can make a lot of money with how volatile this is. But and if you buy leaps, you have the time on your side. So I think Tesla's a buy. Stag, uranium in a tight range as well. I'm waiting to see if we I haven't bought more, but I do love this one because the day we do break out above 7s, we're going back to 8s and 9s and possibly even beyond. What you will notice though, it's kind of just going sideways here, and I am kind of being greedy. I don't want to buy here. I want to wait and see if it comes back to the purple line. Right, it acts as support. And every time we bought it, the purple line, it's easy money. So I would buy it at around 610 to 615. That's where I'll be looking to buy. I kind of wanted to come down so I can buy it cheaper and take advantage of the trading range. Yeah, you'll notice a lot of the stocks are either in a trading range, be it a tight one or longer, wider one, but has more height to it. But it's very easy, right? You just buy the bottom of the range. I don't know why no one would be buying the top of the range. That's ridiculous. MSTR, I don't care for MSTR, quite frankly. I know someone, Joey Shaw in the Discord, he's like, what, you don't care about it? No, bro, I really don't. I don't. Wow, Apple has been on a tear. Let me look at that weekly time frame. You know what? It's interesting. You want to see a look at that, huh? This might be a buy for leaps. Might be the way to go. I think leaps on this they'd be cheaper than the Tesla leaps for sure. But buying shares isn't a bad idea here because it's interesting. I just saw this pattern here. We come down to the purple line, right, and then we just rally above it. Look at that. And that rally lasted from January 16 to July for 6 months. Goddamn. And then here it touched the purple line again, and it rallied from April 22nd to a high of 259. And damn, that lasted like 8 months right there too. The rally ended in December. Now we pulled back to the purple line. We kind of just went sideways. We got into a nice tight range. And guess what? It's almost like history is repeating itself. We had a big breakout on I don't know why people are calling for another bear market. I guess a lot of people are just positioned short on it, and they don't want to believe that this is a bull market. But I've never seen like 2 bear markets back to back. I've never seen it. So I don't know what. I guess there's just a lot of shorts in this game right now. Just really, I don't know, but it's weird. It's like they piled. I don't know. We'll see what happens these coming weeks. But everything points to a bull run, and I've been treating this like a bull run. So I think Apple leaps based off of this historical pattern here. Apple leaps with plenty of time. Like if you can afford it, 2 years out plus, or shares up to you. I think there's money to be made here. Just based on the historical pattern. Like this one always. It's the same exact pattern every single time. Even when you go back in time, comes down to the purple line, huge rally. Why does it do this? Because you're getting it real cheap at that purple line. Keep in mind, this is a weekly time frame. So it's not gonna, this isn't a daily time frame, by the way. This is a weekly time frame. So that's why you gotta buy plenty of time on your calls if you're gonna go with Apple Leaps. I might buy an Apple Leap, honestly. Maybe a few. This looks good. I like what I'm seeing. SPY, like we're at all-time highs on SPY, and somehow I don't know. People want to short it. Maybe I might make a good short if we get a decent pullback, but that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. People really want to make money off of shorting it. I don't know why. I'm assuming some people are buying puts. Put leaps or something, and they're really hoping it tanks. That's what it smells like, at least. Semiconductor ETF here just broke out above previous highs, and so if it can hold here, we would see Nvidia, TSM, and all the other all the other semiconductors just start to rocket even higher. So, yeah, you can see the V shape here on semiconductors, right? That happened in 2025. Here we had no, that's not a big drop. Where's the other V shape? Here we had the bear market of 2022, but again, we only had one. It's never happened where we have. Look at this. This is a V shape again, and it just went on a huge bull run. So I don't understand these people that are like calling for a big. Here's another drop here, and again, after every V shape, we've had a massive bull run. After every bear market, whether it's a short-term bear market V shape recovery or a longer term one, we always rally higher. So I don't understand why anyone would go short. That just your time to short was here when it was actually trending down during this part of the V shape. That I don't know. People are just weird. People are weird. Quantum ETF creating new highs. I believe this one will be worth so much more in the future if you just want to buy the ETF and not have to worry about picking the actual individual quantum stocks. So that one's a buy. Let's zoom in. This video is already longer than I wanted it to be, but you know, on Netflix, I'm bullish on Netflix. Calls are probably too expensive, honestly, unless you have the money. So I don't know. I'm wondering if they're going to do a forward stock split. That's what I'm wondering. But this one is way above the purple line, so it's not a buy. But I do like this one. We will need the entertainment. Entertainment pays, and we will continue to need that forever. People love drama. People love thrills, right? That's why people aren't robots. If people behaved like robots, then there wouldn't be drama, there wouldn't be fights, there wouldn't be any of that. You know why? You want to know why? Because we need excitement in our lives. And without excitement, it's pretty just dull, right? Like people just, like imagine, just people would be walking around like, "Hi, how are you, Shades? I am well. And how are you, Mr. Jeff? I am great. That girl is with the guy that I don't like. How joyous of that guy." Like it just like we would be robots at that point, because there's no emotions or anything. We're just we're literally talking like machines back and forth. No one's getting angry. There's no thrills. There's nothing. We need drama in our lives, and Netflix. There's a reason why it's at 1,200. People need the entertainment, the drama, the excitement, the thrills. Even if it's just living it vicariously through watching shows, reading books, etc. So I really want you to think about that. People need drama in their lives. If you've ever worked at a job where two people get into a fight for like the stupidest reason, it's just because they need drama. Like their lives are so boring that they need to create drama to have excitement in their life. Essentially, what it comes down to. Because again, we could all just be machines. Hi, I really like you, girl. Can we go on a date? Like, nobody's going to talk like that, right? Oh, you just rejected me. thank you. I will now move on and talk to another girl. Like, nobody talks like a robot like that. You know, some guys, when they get rejected, they get very angry. Sometimes they do crazy things. So, but people aren't robots is the point. People don't go, oh, you rejected me. Thank you. I will now move on to the next. Why, hello. I also like you. Where'd you like to go? Like, people need drama. So Netflix is kind of like your exposure to drama, really, is what it is. And humans love it. They eat it up with a spoon. I look forward to, hopefully, a forward stock split. And this comes down to like 120s, 150s. And then I think, calls would be a great opportunity. So, love Netflix. You really have to think about, like, they love drama, man. They love it. QQQ, this is Tom Lee's fund strat granny here. I was looking at it. Pretty much follows the market. So it might be good for day trading shares on it is why I'm looking at it. Because it just follows the market. So specifically Nvidia, it seems. So this one would be good just for buying like 100 shares at open and then just take the 20 or $50. Like, it's a nice little extra bonus money that can be made on this one, in my opinion. So that's why I just added that one. The Granny Fun Strat? Hymns, I would wait for it to come back down to the purple line around $40. Other than that, don't chase. Sybil stock, I'm waiting for the purple line. So I'm going to be greedy and just wait for 003s, 004s. Too many people, they think everything just goes straight up and whatever. I don't care. It's always going to come back down. You're never going to convince me that Sybil's going to just go to the moon and never come back down. That's just not going to happen. Too smart for that. Been in the game too long. Sybil is a buy, 003s, 004s. You're going to buy it, hold for the next catalyst. You really have to sit on that one sometimes for months. So you got to be okay with tying up your capital for that long so you can make that 50 to 100 or 300%. It is a penny stock, so it is risky. Just got to put that out there. Nvidia stock. I wrote a little note to myself. Wait for RSI to cool down and look for a pullback to 150. I kind of want to pull back here because it's just been going hot, and the RSI is nearing the top. Anytime it's come up here to this red line, I guess RSI resistance we'll call it. Anytime it's come back to, it's gone as high as this RSI resistance, we usually have a significant pullback. So I can see why shorts want to pile on. And I kind of want to, I'm trying to play it a little cautious because I don't want to buy leaps here and then it drops like $20. So, so I'm going to wait for the RSI to cool down because it always cools down, right? It always comes back down to that 25 to 30 range on the RSI. So, yeah, that's just me playing it safe with the leaps. Again, I would hate to buy a leap up here and it drops like $10 or $20. Better to just play it safe and wait for the RSI to cool down, go to RSI support, and then buy, So that way I buy leap at 130, 140, 150 versus up here. We'll see, though. Again, we'll see what happens. If I see bullish behavior, then I'll change my mind at that point, and I'll adapt. But I'm going to be a little more cautious this coming week. I need to see how things are going to shake out. Microsoft, it's pretty much like Nvidia. It's on a huge tear, buy leaps and bank. Literally. The only thing I don't like is it's way above the purple line, so maybe wait for it to pull back. But this thing just has not pulled back, which kind of scares me, because I don't know. I don't like when stocks just go up like this and don't pull back at all. But if you want to take the risk, Microsoft leaps, not a bad idea, and it's a good long-term hold as well. Same thing with Nvidia. Nvidia is a good long-term hold and good for leaps as well. I actually do like Shopify. I don't know why I skipped it, but better to just buy Nvidia or Microsoft. Amazon, don't care for it. Palantir, I would just wait for the purple line. It rarely comes to the purple line, but when it does, it makes a massive move. So the best opportunity, the A+ setup, the S+ setup, would be buying it at the purple line. Like, as soon as you see it touch the purple line, you immediately buy your calls, your leaps. And it always just has this huge rally here. So I think that's the big play. So I'm hoping it comes back down to the purple line personally. It'll come back down there at some point. Again, things don't go up forever. Don't let those people fool you that tell you oh it's gonna come back, it's never gonna come back down. Yeah, sure, buddy, sure. Oh, quantum QUBT never gonna come back down. Oh, it did come down to the purple line. Surprise, surprise. This looks like a cup and a handle and a breakout coming. So I would look for a breakout play above 21.7 because if it breaks above that, we're going to 27. But have a stop loss. Like if you're gonna play the breakout, have like a stop loss. Have a strategy. Like I would buy in the 3-minute time frame and buy the low of the day, and if it goes in my favor, cool, I make money. If it doesn't, oh well. Or you can buy at open and just hold the position and close the position at end of day, and you would have captured a nice $2 move. But if it tanks, then let's look at a day where it tanked. If you bought here at open at around, let's say 17, it tanked to 16, you took the $1 per share loss. So it's kind of one of those. It's up to you how you want to play it, but you definitely don't want to hold the position if it's not going in your favor because it could easily just drop from 20s back to the purple line at around 10s. It's done that before. In fact, last time it was up here, it did drop from 20 to a low of $4. So that's why I'm saying like definitely have a stop loss if you're going to play the breakout. Definitely have some kind of risk management. Because I'm saying this because I know someone in my Discord named Sebloop. He's looking at this and he's frothing at the mouth right now. He's like, oh, if it breaks, Shades said if it breaks above 21, it's going to 27. So I'm going to buy and have no strategy, no risk management. And I'm just going to hold the bag all the way down to $4 if it goes down there. So that's just have a strategy if you're going to chase the breakout is what I like to call it. I have strategies for chasing, but I'm not going to buy it. Like, I see the opportunity, you see it too, but I'm just not going to buy it because it's way above the purple line. That's just a rule of mine. Unless it's like a green chip. No, not a green chip, a blue chip stock. Then different story. BBAI, it looks like it's starting to show weakness here. Maybe it might fizzle out. We'll see what happens on Monday. I think Monday's going to be more telling. I don't really trust this red candle here because it was like the day before a holiday. And usually the days before a holiday, the volume is low. And, people are already on vacation. So, yeah, I would wait to see how Monday shakes out and see if buyers show up then. But if it just has another red day, it would be that's a classic reversal like it did last time. And it's just going to start tanking. It'll come back down to the purple line, and it'll be a buy at 4 and under, as always. Don't care about that one. RGTI, another stock that if it can break this $15 stubborn level, we can go back to 20. So if it can break 15 and it's in an ascending triangle, if it can break that, that is going to be a hell of a move right now from 13 to 20. So there's about, 50% to be made? Yeah, a little over 50%. If you were to buy right now and assume that it is going to go higher. Would not be a bad play here. Would not be a bad play. Again, am I going to play it? Hell no, it's above the purple line. No thank you. Unless it comes back to 10, which is where the purple line is, which would give me a decent discount, a $3.45 discount, because that's where it's at, $13.45. If I wait for the purple line, I could get a $3.45 discount per share. So I'm not going to buy. If it breaks out and goes to 20, cool, I don't care. Plenty of opportunities elsewhere, as I just showed you. But the pattern is there, and I'm sure very traditional traders are going to be on top of this. But again, I have my rules. If under purple line, buy, else don't buy. That's just me, though. TEM likes to use the purple line as support. It used it as support here, here, here. So I would wait to see if it comes down to that purple line, and that's where I would buy. Because every time it's come down here, it rallies. So that's where the money is. Sometimes the easiest play and the biggest money and the best risk to reward ratio is buying at the purple line. So TEM, I would give it a buy at the purple line. Maybe some calls, and up to you whether you want to flip it or hold for back to 63 and then possibly 70. This one, AIMD, was in a trading range, but it already broke out, so don't care for it. QuantumScape, Color stock, it's in a trading range. I am looking to see if it closes this gap. There's a potential for 35% gains if it does close this gap back to $1. Well, that's what it would be if it had a reverse split. But I want to see if it closes that gap to like 860, and then go for a short position there. And then write it down for another juicy like 20% maybe. We'll see. But I would expect buyers to close that gap. They've done that before. Here we dropped down below this range and eventually retested that previous support. So, but we never broke above it. So we would expect a similar pattern. So there's money we made both going long and also short once it starts coming back down. So that's what I'm looking. But I'm just looking at the short side. I ain't buying. I'm looking at the short side. But I need it to make that 35% move to the top of that range and beyond and close that gap to get the best risk to reward possible. CRNC just broke out of the training range, so no thank you. My voice is almost gone here. I need to drink water, but we're almost done here. Mara and Riot are a buy at the purple line. I think that's it. Alright, I think that's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.